I guess nothing really going to be easy the rest of the way. But you guys had the fight at the end to pull that one out. Still a little different than the last two, I guess, in the last 5 minutes or so for you.
Yeah, I mean, give credit to Rhode Island. They came out and played a hell of a game. We were able to close it out at the end. I think we stayed locked in. Defensively, we were at our best in those final minutes there. And yeah, I mean, it was, those are the kind of games you want to be in. They're fun, they're competitive. And yeah, we were able to pull it out.
That last three you made, I mean, are you even thinking when you catch in the corner, or is that kind of relocation dribble kind of already in your mind as you're catching that ball?
Yeah, I mean, I think they were going for every shot fake. They were trying to run me off the line no matter what. So it just kind of was a reaction. I saw the guy there. I thought about shooting the first one, but I shot faked, took a dribble, and it just kind of all happened so fast. But yeah, I'm glad I did.
Early kind of block shot. Was there any kind of thought process where you said, just keep on plugging away, my shots are going to be there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm out there to shoot. I don't let that affect me. If I can see the rim and I got some space, I'm gonna try to let it go. And yeah, it paid off tonight.
TJ kind of brought that spark at the beginning of the second half to extend the lead temporarily. When you guys were out in that little brief stretch, especially where you scored the sixth straight, you guys were creating some havoc on defense, out and running. That's kind of what you really thrive on.
Yeah, I mean, I thrive in transition and energy, so we needed that life coming out of halftime, and that was, that's my job, spark plug, so just coming out and bringing us that energy early, something that can give us that spark and give us that little uplift that we needed. I'm glad I can do that for the team, and I did it in this game because we really needed that spark, and that's all Coach was just talking about at halftime, is we need some energy, like we need some life. We didn't have any life going into halftime, but for us to come back out and I can produce that spark plug for us and get us up for that temporary lead, I mean, that helps along the way the whole game. If we keep that same energy, I mean, can't nobody mess with us as a team.
And 9 rebounds, that might have been your season high.
I was going for 10, man. I was mad I didn't get that last one, man. I was mad I didn't get that last one, but I mean, I didn't have no rebounds last game when we played VCU. They kind of stuck with me. Like, I can care less about the points. It's just me rebounding. And I told Coach, I said, I got him. I'm going to make up for it this game, and I gave him 9 rebounds. I really wanted 10, but I'm going to get 10 before the season's over with, though. But I'm glad, I could just come out here and just redeem myself with rebounding and just playing defense,
Did you hear about it, or was it something that you told yourself you needed to make up for?
No, that's something I told myself that I need to make up for, because I definitely need to make up for it. There's no way I should have 0 rebounds in the game. There's no way, and that really stuck with me. So for me to redeem myself and come back out and give us 9 rebounds, that really helped us.
DJ, what if Travis told you during the week leading up to this game about how much he will play you and about just preparing you for the moment?
Just being me, giving us that energy, defense, rebounding, just doing what I do best, in transition run, and that stuck with me. My job is very simple, just give us energy, rebound, run the floor, and just be a leader out there, And him preaching that to me this whole week and the whole season it's just stuck with me because, that's my role on this team. And for me to be able to come out here and do that and, be that spark plug really helps us out.
Yeah, so you got back-to-back 24-point games. Offensively, how do you feel about yourself on the floor of the offense?
Yeah, I think, obviously I got to give credit to my teammates. They do a good job of finding me, especially, Yuri and the guys. But I think for me, just staying aggressive with my shot. I know it's going to be different every game, but, for me, I got to be ready to shoot at all times. That's what I do best. So, yeah, just be ready to shoot, stay confident, miss a shot, on to the next one. Got to have a short memory. But, yeah, give credit to my teammates. They were able to find me.
Seems like they were doing a really good job of stopping you guys from getting into the paint, especially driving from the perimeter into the paint. Anything specifically that changed in the second half that opened up the offense for you guys?
Yeah, we knew coming in that they were a very aggressive team under the three-point line. They do a great job of raking at the ball, help side, they're there. So we knew that. I think, we were able to kind of run some stuff that had some movement at the beginning of our offensive possessions that got them moving around a little bit and got them, spread out a little bit so they weren't all packed in, and then we were able to hit them with a ball screen or a screen or something like that. And, yeah, that opened it up for us. But, yeah, we ran our offense tonight. We were efficient, and, it showed.
I know you get banged around and scratched up a lot, but there was that one stretch point you looked at your arm like 5 times. Did someone give you a gouge or something, or an elbow?
Yeah, I've got a few scars from last year and this year so far, but I'm used to it by now. I know guys are going to be hugging all over me and stuff, not trying to let me get the ball. I tell the refs, but, a lot of times I was able to get some there at the end. But, it comes with the territory, being.
What was the one tonight that you kept looking at?
I think it was, it might have been,
You don't know which one it
where
is.
was it? Somewhere I had a scratch, but, no, it's good. I'm used to it, but, yeah.
It looked like it was really bugging yours.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Last 2 days, or 3 days since the VCU loss, obviously that was a painful one. I heard there was a really good practice one day, a team meeting or something. I mean, did anything go on that was helpful for you guys?
No, I think we just, we met, as a team before, or 2 days before the game. It wasn't anything life-altering, but, we just discussed it. We have an 8-game season. We need to go, and we're focused on one at a time, going 1-0, and we achieved that tonight. But, we know what we have on our team. We got veteran guys, young guys, but, we know we have the players and the talent to, win this league. So that's what we're trying to do.
For either one of you guys, how hard is to block that whenever they tie the game? It's like, oh no, here we go again.
Just
And
gotta
switch that flip to, let's say, in the present.
keep playing. Move on to the next play. Basketball is about a game of runs, and us just still being focused on the task at hand and getting the W. That's what really helped us. Moving on to the next play, just moving on. They made a big shot, cool, off the backboard 3. Okay, we just stayed the course. We grouped when we went to the huddle, came back out, new mindset, won the game. Just got to move on. Honestly, you can't just stay stuck on the play behind. You just got to move on.
So it's like more of a tomorrow issue to find out, like, oh, why did that happen?
Yeah. Discuss it as a team, regroup, come back out, fix it, don't make the same mistake again.
Everybody good?
Like this time of year, where do you guys feel that you're at? This is February is when every team's supposed to hit its stride. Do you think you're there, or do you think you're approaching it?
Yeah, I think, we're approaching it. I think it, obviously game to game can change. Teams can come out and, Rhode Island played a hell of a game tonight. Give them credit, but I think we're getting there. We got veteran guys. We know that this is the time of the year we need to be at our best, and we're getting there, and I think when we do, it'll be special.
All right, thanks, fellas.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
No problem.
We'll get an opening statement to go forward to the questions.
A good win. Thought we took a great shot by a team that played really well. I thought, they started getting hot from the three-point line, banking threes in, and we withstood a really good shot on a night we weren't our best. We felt like we were just kind of, for whatever reason, just treading in mud. It was like we couldn't get nothing going offensively. I thought TJ gave us a lot of energy. I thought he played well. I thought Sincere came in and gave us a boost. Obviously, Gibby made big shots. But, it wasn't necessarily pretty, but figured out how to get a victory out of it. And, again, I thought Rhode Island watched a lot of tape. I knew they were playing better. They had a whole week to prepare. They've been off a week. They did a few things defensively. They changed them. I give them credit. They played hard and made shots. And we got to get everybody bringing their best A game as far as how hard to play and the energy and the intensity and the relentlessness. We gotta get that real quick.
Rhode Island, they came in, they was under 500 in the conference play. As a coach, how concerned were you tonight that this might be a trap game?
Well, I don't know about a trap game. I was concerned because I didn't think we've been playing well. There's always concerns and challenges of every game. I don't pay any attention to anybody's record. We knew they'd beaten some good teams, and they've been playing better. But Once you get into conference play, we all know anything can happen. And again, a team that's usually making 5 threes a game, I think they probably made 4 or 5 the second half. And I know we made a mistake on one. We didn't switch like we were supposed to switch, but the rest, I think they made pretty tough shots. And sometimes these games like that, how we play, sometimes they don't go your way when a team plays like that. And figured out how to get out of there with the victory and move on at this point.
What was your thoughts whenever they tied the game there? Was it like, here we go again, or just stay in the present?
Yeah, you're figuring out what's next. I've been in those situations. I mean, it's part of it. I mean, you got to figure out what's next. Things happen. I mean, we were just very careless. I mean, how we scored 76, but we'll take it.
Ultimately, you got the win, are you pleased with how they responded to especially the VCU game and the disappointment of that?
Yeah, I'm pleased that we won because we weren't very good. I mean, I don't want to. It's interesting because we had 2 of our best practices, I thought, the last 2 days. But again, there's a lot of highs and lows within our. We got to get the best out of everybody. We're still 9% through the season, still looking for the best out of everyone, trying to get everybody going. Where man, you get in, you make a rebound, or you get an assist, or you get a good screen, or not about making shots. It has nothing to do with he played well because he made shots. That's not. A lot of times, making shots are a reflection of a lot of other stuff. How hard you're playing. Am I ready to go? Am I firing? My juices going? And sometimes as a team, we look like we're, got my hips out there, and I got a fake hip, and it look like how we move. So, and I got 6 knee surgeries. And we move like that sometimes. So, offense was just really hard tonight. Really difficult. Really, really difficult. And I got to the point I had to call a play almost every possession, just try to get guys in the right spots. And withstood a big run by them. Withstood a really good run by them.
Should you not be having to do that at this point in the season?
What's that?
Calling a lot of plays.
Yeah, I mean, I've had to do it before, depending on how the game's going and different, how the feel of the game's going and how we're playing. And I've had to do it plenty of times. Sometimes, 1 or 2 things are working, you stick with it. No, we had to pull out the bag a little bit and try a little bit of everything to get the ball where we needed it.
Last 2 games, it seems like some of your team's best moments was when you were a little more disruptive on defense, deflection, steals, and running and so on. I know it's easier.
No, you're right, though.
But is it?
Kept telling them in timeouts. We were playing well when we got on transition. When we were getting deflections, we were active. And it's a struggle to get 5 guys to do it sometimes. And you got to have all 5 guys to be out there playing with the highest level of intensity, highest level of energy, highest level of relentlessness to give yourself a chance to let, in order to be able to shine the way you want to shine. And we had some groups out there doing that. But as we know, we haven't been a team that turns people over, and it's not been. But it's been an emphasis the last couple of days to try to be a little more aggressive, maybe in certain areas, and how we want to be. Like, we're not going to be a team that gets out there and just pressures the ball at all 5 spots. We got to be selective. But there was areas we tried to concentrate on the last couple of days of trying to create defense or create offense with our defense. It's kind of a phrase that's been used quite a lot the last couple of days. And we saw glimpses of it better. And I thought the last 2 games forward them, and VCU did a good job of slowing us down, got the game to be pretty slow. So, we got to adapt to that if that's the way it's playing, but also we don't have to just give in to that too. And I thought we kind of gave into that a little bit in the other games. And I knew they weren't going to press or anything, so we kind of talked about pace a little bit and getting it back. But that's, again, somehow we've figured out how to score 76 points. I mean, we'll take it. I mean, 10 threes doesn't hurt, I guess.
Does the 57% from the field in the second half just completely shock you when you look at the stats?
Yeah, it does. I just now saw it. It sure didn't feel that way. But, I mean, you go back and look at it, we just weren't getting much out of certain things, and so we had to start trying to get guys in the right spots.
A lot of that offense in the second half came really in the first about 10 possessions. You guys had 15 points, I think, in the first 10 possessions.
Yeah.
But the offense of Rhode Island was, sticking with you guys every possession. Did you kind of feel, was there a frustration there in the start of the second half that the offense finally got clicking, but the defense just couldn't follow suit?
Yeah, no, I think we went up 9 or 8 or 9 one time, and I thought, all right, maybe we can take this thing to 15. And, we made some threes too, obviously, but the three-point line's an equalizer. I mean, those they made second half from the three. They made 6 threes in the second half. Is that what it was? Yeah, 6 threes. So yeah, and the team there, I think they make 5 a game. So three's the great, negator. I mean, we were scoring, but they had a backup guy come in and make, I think, 2 or 3 threes.
That's what I was gonna ask you about. He made 4 all year. Had you even
Oh.
talked much about him?
Oh, yeah, he was in the scouting report, but we knew. But, yeah, he sure wouldn't have known he made 4. Yeah, but, I mean, that's kind of how this has become. I mean, and then a dude bakes one in. I mean, but, hey, you got to fight through it. You got to fight through it, and that's what we did.
Your Collins tonight, he had a good game. It looked like he was looking for a shot a little bit more often than he was in the game before. Do you encourage him to shoot a little bit more?
I don't, not really. I don't mind. I was talking about it with Avery Johnson today. He was asking about Yuri and scoring, and then I said, especially the last couple of years, Yuri's done a good job of understanding when we need him to score. In some games we need him to score more. And I thought tonight he was going to, I felt it midway through that he was going to probably have to, and I thought he passed up some mid-range shots early. He's got to, take that probably a little bit more. But yeah, Yuri had to do a lot tonight. Yeah, we were really relying on him a lot to get to certain spots, and and I thought he made the big plays when we needed it.
Since you're Parker on the floor for the last 12 minutes of the second half, what was kind of the thought process on just keep rolling with him?
I really liked the intensity he was playing with. He's not a terrible ball handler, and so he gives us a little bit another ball handler out there, and you probably saw I put him in a few ball screens, stuff like that. But I just liked his intensity that he was playing with, and just kind of stuck with it. Couldn't find much rhythm all night long, and thought we might have found something a little bit. So,
Were you a little worried there when you had the starting lineup there in the second half out for the first 8 minutes, and then you hadn't gone any changes yet? Were you starting to maybe kind of worry?
yeah, no, I subbed pretty quick the first half on purpose, just trying to keep everybody fresh, and because we've had our issues under 10 minutes here lately, and trying to get down the stretch. But we got to get everybody going in order so we can substitute freely and things like that. And I thought Javon came in the second half, gave us some really good minutes. The second half came in and gave us a little bit of that was great. We needed that, and kind of stuck with that with Sincere. Yeah.
Coach, well, a win's a win. Does the team, when they play not at their best but still win, is it good for them, or is it?
It's always good to win. It's always good. It's better to win and learn than the opposite. And this time of year, I mean, you just gotta move on. Move on. Can't, no matter what happens, you gotta move on. And there's a lot to learn from, though. I mean, there's a lot we could take from this that we can look at and say, all right, we're going to be probably a little bit better than this coming up. I don't take another Rhode Island. I thought played a heck of a game and really fought every possession and made some good shots. And rebounded with us, and they're a good rebounding team, but rebounded. So, yeah, there's a lot to learn from, but glad we got the win. So.
Carter and Luis.
Oh, yeah, Carter.
Coach, Yuri Collins sets the conference assist record tonight. It's been a long time coming since he set your school record. Can you just kind of, now that he's actually passed it, reflect on what that record might mean to a man like him in a program and what it means to your team?
Yeah, I think, everybody knows Yuri's a special player, and a lot's been written about it, and he deserves everything. He deserves it not because of the number. He deserves it because of his work ethic. He is a hard-nosed, hard-working, tough son of a gun. I mean, he gets after it every day. So he's one of the toughest players I've ever coached. He doesn't like to take breaks during practice. The number is big. Everybody knows he's a great assist guy, but he's also a great defender. We ask a lot out of Yuri, and he delivers. But if everybody could see how hard he works every day, everybody sees a game. Everybody sees 2 hours. And, yeah, he puts on a show a lot of times, and he does a great job. But if you'd come here, what's today? Tuesday? If you would have came here yesterday morning at 7 a.m., you'd have saw Yuri Collins in the gym getting shots up, And that's what I'm so proud of, is the type of young man he is and how he got to be the record holder. And I think he would tell you as well, assists is a two-way street. You got to have somebody making it on the other side. And he's played with some guys that's kind of put the ball in the hole for him sometimes. But when it comes to competing, it comes to running a team, defending, playing both ends, he's one of the best I've ever coached, yeah.
He was in your scoring leader tonight, but I think TJ Harper was the energy leader on the team. How important is this energy that he brings to the games every night?
It's ultra important for this team. I've talked to him about it yesterday a little bit, about how important it is for him to play with the energy, because we weren't happy with his one rebound in the last 2 games, and he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy. I loved it. That's all he talked about. He apologized to the team, and, he's really kind of grown up in that. I love the he's taken a lot of accountability, and he's coach, that's not going to happen again. He goes out and gets 9 rebounds tonight and really held himself accountable. But, he's a guy that has some personality on our team and plays with a lot of energy, and our team needs that. And he's at his best. If he's not doing that, then he's not playing to his strengths. And he's a player that plays a lot of energy. He's athletic. He's got to use his athleticism, though, and he's using it a little bit better. I think he had 3 offensive rebounds early. And, it's an area we told him we need to get back to the offensive glass. It's been such a staple of ours since I've been here, and we've gotten away from it. This team's built a little different, but we need all that. To answer your question, we need it. Thanks. Thanks, guys.